It's in the game.
Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators offense will get first crack at it today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And the boys of Old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup.
Got some room and under the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown.
So South Carolina's offense will take the field for the first time. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Offense working from the pistol. Looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. Guys, let's chat about Florida. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Gators have their offense in high gear. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first.
Touchdown, Florida! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Brings him to the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that is a massive win.
He's going to throw deep right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. Quick toss. Ball is loose. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical third down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. Third down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, South Carolina! A great catch and run for 6. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Here he comes out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
You got to give this guy credit all season long. He's played well, he's stayed healthy, and he's just executed. With that last throw, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards as we get late in the season.
Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The RPO fired complete to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got room on the return. Then some touchdown Gator. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He'll pull it down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Thanks to grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff from the gun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'll try to run for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
That makes the score 42, South Carolina 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's high. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers, you're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1.
There he goes. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Makes the catch. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Gators! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
South Carolina, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because...
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Shaw. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go back to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation, picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Gators are marching down the field.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shots.
Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
63, South Carolina, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They really didn't move the ball at all the last last time they had it and hoping for better fortune this time around. Firing to the right, complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Pulls and fired, complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Line gets set, first down. It'll be a draw. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Trying play action. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on.
Looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Off play action on first down. Looking down the middle. Connection to the right. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point is good.
South Carolina, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. from the gun, the ground game. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away. All of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Got his man.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Gator. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Give to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Complete to the left. And how about that? What the doctor all... ordered an explosive play to the 40.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Oh, he makes the catch.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get him this.
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Big guy smells it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today, but opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And well, what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's the handoff. Makes a man miss. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
The Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. And Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And they're able to get him down. And the Gators in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Puts it out of the air. And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. One more play to pad the stats. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.